The Value of Money, inspiring short story about self-worth. At the beginning of a new school year, Mrs. Thompson, a compassionate and wise class teacher, gathered her students together for an important lesson. Holding a crisp $100 bill in her hand, she captured their attention. The room buzzed with curiosity as she asked, "Put your hands up if you want this money." Instantly, every hand shot up, eager to claim the prize. The students looked at each other, wondering who would be the lucky one. Mrs. Thompson smiled warmly, knowing that she was about to teach them a valuable life lesson. With a mischievous glint in her eye, she crumpled the bill into a tiny ball, causing gasps of surprise from the students. "Now, who still wants it?" she asked, a playful tone in her voice. To her delight, every hand in the room remained raised, the determination unshaken. Mrs. Thompson couldn't help but admire their unwavering desire. However, she had one more demonstration planned. She dropped the crumpled bill onto the floor and deliberately stomped on it, grinding it into the ground. The room fell silent as the students watched in astonishment. Picking up the dirtied and crumpled bill, Mrs. Thompson held it up before the class. "How about now? Who still wants it?" she questioned, her eyes scanning the room. To her amazement, the hands stayed up, their resolve unbroken. The students understood the profound message she was imparting. With a knowing smile, Mrs. Thompson began her heartfelt explanation. "Class, I hope you see the lesson here. It didn't matter what I did to this money. It remained valuable because its worth stayed the same, regardless of its condition." She continued, her voice filled with conviction, "It's the same with each and every one of you. Life is filled with ups and downs, hardships and challenges. There will be times when you feel dropped, bruised, and muddied by circumstances beyond your control. But remember, just like this crumpled bill, you never lose your value." Mrs. Thompson's words resonated deeply with her students. They realized that their worth was not determined by external factors or the challenges they faced. Each of them had unique talents, strengths, and potential to contribute to the world. As the story spread throughout the school, students began to embrace the lesson. They encouraged one another during tough times, reminding themselves that their value was unwavering, no matter the circumstances. The moral of the story was etched into their hearts: life's hardships are inevitable, and we will all be tested. But in those moments, it's essential to remember our inherent self-worth. No matter what happens, we are enough, and we possess something special to offer the world. Mrs. Thompson's inspiring lesson remained a cherished memory in the hearts of her students, empowering them to face life's challenges with resilience, self-belief, and unwavering worth. And as they journeyed through life, they carried the timeless message that their value could never be diminished, no matter the circumstances they faced.